Good morning, this is Shindo. As the G20 summit starts, we have some more news from Turkey. Turkey is again going into Syria. There are more incursions into Syria, but I'll do a video about that as well. This video, however, is about the Russians and Turkey. The title of this article, a opinion piece, is Russia and Turkey. Is Putin trying to pull Turkey away from NATO? This is from the Inquisitor. If you like what I do, sub, comment, like, and share. From the Inquisitor. Recent interaction between Russia and Turkey, and specifically their respective leaders, President Vladimir Putin and Recep Erdogan, has caused some concerns among Turkey's NATO allies that the volatile nation may be drifting away from NATO toward a closer link with Putin's Russia. Such a shift in Turkey's relationship with NATO alliance would have a tremendous impact on the balance of power in the region, as well as the United States' strategies for confronting an increasingly aggressive Russia. The true amazing thing about the situation is that if true, the shift in Russia and Turkey relationship would represent a complete 180-degree turn in a few months. First, let me say before going on, all you have to do in order to understand how significant Turkey is to NATO is look at a map. Look at a map. Turkey is in a position not only to help the United States against Russia if that scenario plays out, which it will for sure if Hillary Clinton becomes president. Not only is Turkey in a position to help against Russia, but Turkey is also in a position to prevent Syrian refugees from invading Europe. Do you think Turkey's been doing that? So, Turkey really, when it comes to NATO and the United States, has NATO and the United States over a barrel. So, don't think that Turkey needs the United States more than the United States needs Turkey. Back to the article. As reported by the BBC, at the time, it was only 9 months ago that Turkey shot down a Russian fighter that, according to Turkey, drifted into Turkish territory. Russia has been testing the Turkish border in this way for some time. The Syrians, as well as the Russians, had objected to Turkey's policy of allowing Syrian rebel soldiers and arms to pass freely across their border. Relations between the two countries soured fairly quickly after the shootdown. In addition, a small trade war was flaring up. By January, there was a possibility of the real thing breaking out. Such a war between Turkey and Russia would have also been a disaster for NATO, since Turkey's NATO membership would have guaranteed the intervention of other powers like the United States and the United Kingdom. Russian decision to cut off tourism to Turkey may have influenced Turkey's decision to try to tone down the animosity between the two powers. Thousands of Russians visit Turkey every year, bringing tourist cash with them. The loss of gas pipeline was another blow. But there are even more substantial reasons why Turkey might have attempted a rapprochement with the Russians. Turkey's President Erdogan, had a different view of Turkey's future than did his predecessors. Since the day of Ataturk, Turkey has attempted to maintain a close relationship with the West, and particularly the United States, as well as separation between the activities of government and religion. Erdogan has a far closer connection to the Islamic fundamentalism than the prior Turkish leaders. This connection frequently places him at odds with nations like the United States that have been, as fellow members of NATO, close allies of Turkey for decades. As Time points out, the current chaotic situation in Syria and surrounding territories, largely resulting from the Syrian civil war and the rise of ISIS, has certainly made political alliance in the region unstable. Turkey opposes the Kurds. The Kurds and Turks both oppose ISIS. Turkey opposes Syria. Syria opposes virtually everyone. Russia and the United States have thrown themselves into the mix as well. In addition to the above, you also have participants from Iran, Hezbollah, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. You literally can't tell the players without a program. In this unstable setting, it seems clear that Vladimir Putin has recognized the opportunity to turn the relief of tensions between Turkey and Russia into something more. He almost certainly salivating at the opportunity to drive a diplomatic and even military wedge between Turkey and the rest of NATO. The recent coup attempt against Erdogan by segments of the Turkish military has only made the situation more volatile, and volatility and distrust favors the interest of Russia. President Erdogan and several of his key government advisors have openly suggested that the United States was somehow behind the attempted coup. Whether these officials actually believe this or simply want to use this as an excuse for distancing themselves from the United States is unclear. Some outside of Turkey have suggested that the entire coup may have been staged by Erdogan himself in order to create a pretext for cracking down on his political opposition. Certainly, thousands of people in government, the military, and academia have been rounded up and arrested. The United States' response to this draconian crackdown has annoyed Turkish authorities, who feel that the United States should have more strongly supported them. Given the instability of the existing situation in the region, and in Turkey in particular, it remains to be seen whether Russia and Turkey will form closer relations than anyone thought possible at the beginning of the year. It is in the United States' best interest to support Turkey, but we have a president that is a very, very sanctimonious, self-righteous man. Okay? He doesn't want to support Turkey. He doesn't want to support a dictatorship-type Turkey. But the thing is, we support the United States, that is, supports these kind of despotic regimes all across the world. So, now that they're starting to cozy up a little bit with Russia, our lame duck president is actually trying to tell Turkey that the United States has their back, when Turkey knows better. They don't. The United States doesn't. And if the United States, that is, I try not to use the term we because I have no say in these matters. If the United States loses Turkey as an ally and loses Turkey as a NATO ally, and Turkey goes to Russia, folks, we're looking at something very serious, and that is an absolute credible hypothesis here, that Turkey, a credible scenario that Turkey would go to Russia. So pay attention. You got the G20 summit today. I'm going to be doing a couple more videos today. For one thing, Turkey has gone back into Syria, as I mentioned at the beginning of this particular video. If you like what I'm doing, then I ask you to click like, first of all. Those of you who are already subscribed, this isn't an ego thing. If you don't click like, and others who do not like this, and a lot of people don't, click, thumbs down, then these videos will be buried. Not a whole lot of reason for me to do it if I'm getting 20 or 30 views, because the videos are buried. So if you like what I'm doing, click like, subscribe, comment, and share my videos. This is Shindo. Have a good Sunday.